Om Shanti. We will see today the power to withdraw. Power to withdraw does not mean that the power to escape. Sometimes people cannot cope up with the scenes. They escape from the scene. Like a warrior in a battlefield, he flee away. He is not there. He feels, oh, this is not the appropriate moment to be here. He is escaping. Whereas sometimes we have to be there and sometimes we should not be there. Sometimes, they say that you have to keep a distance, safe distance. Even while you are driving a car, you keep a safe distance between the car which is in the front and your car. If that fellow all of a sudden applies a brake, you have to keep this safe distance, otherwise you may meet with an accident. You are not driving the car and stopping the car because someone else is not giving you enough distance. What you have to do is, you have to apply your brake and let that fellow go. He will go and still the safe distance will be maintained. Now, someone else comes in front of you. Again, you do the same thing. You apply your brake, keep the safe distance. So the brake is in your hand. Otherwise, you change the lane. You go to another lane. Always see that the car behind you is also, one is the car in front of you also has to have the safe distance. Another is, you should also let the fellow who is behind you also not come very close to you. You have to apply the brake. Slow down, apply the brake or change the lane. The handbrake, also the steering and the leg brake is at your disposal. You are the driver. You have got the power to decide and to maintain this safe distance. Sometimes, people are talking some rubbish which you have no link with them. You have to withdraw from that situations. Like a tortoise. Have you seen a tortoise? When it is swimming, it is swimming. Sometimes it is drowning also. It very graciously swims. But at times it withdraws all his limbs along with the head and goes into its shell and floats as if it does not know how to swim. The same way, certain situations will demand that we have to withdraw from that situations. We have to be unaffected. You are meditating and someone else is singing a song. Someone else, like a Mumbai railway station. In Mumbai railway station, can you meditate? Someone asked me. I said, why not? I have the power to withdraw. Sometimes you might have seen in the airport, there are some people who are taking a leave and there are some who just arrived, and then there is a glass wall in between. This fellow, the facial expressions, the way, hi, how are you? Come that side. And then sometimes they leave, this fellow is so sad. The face, so sad, mixture of expressions, the feelings in the face. So beautifully blooming faces, and also the faces who are not able to control that someone else is leaving them. They may not be able to see them for 1 month or 2 months and so on and so forth. At that particular moment, I feel they lack the power to withdraw from that situations. They have to detach themselves first. First is the power of detachment and the power of an observer. Then you'll be able to withdraw from the situation. Whatever is not needed, you should have the power. Like a buffet system, the food is served and you take whatever is needed for you. And you do not eat whatever you don't like. In the same way, you should be able to detach yourself. You should be able to observe the situations and you should be able to decide what is good for you, and you should be able to withdraw like the tortoise. So withdrawal is a very good power. Like someone is telling a lie and you should not listen to it. See no evil, hear no evil, talk no evil, think no evil, and do not narrate this also to someone else. And eat no evil too. So you have to withdraw. Even in a party where everyone is drinking, if you decide that I will not drink, you can withdraw from that situation. You can have some juice. Even someone is telling something inappropriate, you can edit it, take whatever is needed. The rest of the things you can leave it there. So whatever is served, you've got the power to decide as to not to eat. You have got the power to select whatever is needed. Thereby, you'll be able to withdraw unaffected. Like, they have, this is a waterproof watch and this is foolproof watch. In the same way, we should also keep ourselves foolproof and unaffected by the adverse worst circumstances. Like where is the summer, you put on the AC and unaffected by the heat and you withdraw from it. And if there is cold, you put on the heater and you are unaffected by the cold, and you put on a sweater. Sometimes you put on light clothes. In the same way, you have to, as per the situation's demands, you have to have the power to withdraw and keep yourself cool under every circumstances, like the tortoise does. Om Shanti.